the show. Today we talk about the Super Falcons. If that draw was cool enough, we talk about Rasmus Højlund battle with Paris Saint-Germain and also Manchester United. We'll talk about Thuram, number 9 shirt for Inter Milan. Maybe a message for Romelu Lukaku. Then we talk about Moise Caicedo. Moise Caicedo, Brighton has been comparing that guy to Declan Rice and saying we can't pay less than that amount. I mean, 2 years different is very big. And also Samuel Chukwueze to AC Milan, still looking at that transfer to know how it's going. Andre Onana, Carrington, really being happy with the club, taking out of pictures, snap, and the rest of that. I'll let you know about that. Stay with me. Also, Lautaro Martinez, 240 million euros, 4 years contract back in Saudi Arabia. Wanted to get on the Argentine World Cup winner to say yes, we want to get this man record to be okay. Also, we'll talk about Sadio Mane to Al Nassr. I mean, it's really saying yes, I'm cool with a deal to Saudi Arabia. We'll talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Marseille being complete deal done. We'll let you know about Amrabat United, if it's going to be fruitful or not. Let you stay with me. And also, we talk about the man who a lot of people are questioning, asking questions to know, is he really human? And he can only be one man. He's Lionel Messi. You know, he calls like he's just a 24-year-old man. Lionel Messi, great player. Nobody can take away anything from Lionel Messi. You need to say the way George Armas and also David Beckham celebrated Messi scoring the free kick against Cruz Azul. I'll let you know about that very one. Kylian Mbappe is being faced with some disciplinary committee question and talks right there at Paris Saint-Germain. This is Voice of the People now, the Point 3 FM. Exactly the best place you need to be at all time. Thank God for life again, back on the radio to talk. Alright, this can only be God if you just need to know this. This is the Soccer Scoreboard Show. My name is KZK. I am the only football analyst without PC Info Legal City. And all you need to do right now, just give me that your attention on the show so I can run your race on the radio like no other name but Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. On the show today, I'm going to be giving you a deep, in-depth analysis about the Falcons, the Super Falcons against the Canada guys. When I say guys, don't get a twist, I'm talking about the ladies, you know. I'm going to let you know what needs to be done next. How do we go to play again? What does Randy Waldrum need to do? How do we go to play against the Sam KSI? Talk about Australia, even though we understand she's not going to be around. But I'll let you know some of the update transfer news, what majorly expected. I'm going to give you the analysis of that very game where we saw the likes of Aziza Oshoala, the likes of Onomono, the likes of Alozie Ohale, Plumtree, wonderful team. Also, the lady who's just 19, Deborah Abiodun with the red card. I'll let you know. Stay with me, go nowhere. Let's talk about football on the show this afternoon. You know I love to run the show very well, the Soccer Scoreboard Show. Not me alone. I'm going to do it with Mr. And that's Maya in the building. You know they say I'm not going to disappoint. I don't know if a disappointment is really going to happen so soon again. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's always nice to be here.
Yeah.
Well, the rain wanted to pull an Amaka on us today, but anyway, we decided to, to not let the rain, give us an Amaka name. In any case, Nigeria, Super Falcon, they've been very lackluster, if I might say that. I mean, how do you explain playing against Canada and we only had a shot on target? I mean, it doesn't really all go well with me. I don't understand what is going on. There's a need for us to be able to, to be able to do well. The African teams that have played so far in the tournament, they've been a bit disappointing. I was able to catch the game of Zambia this morning. Yeah. And it was
5-0.
It was very terrible to watch. I was ashamed of how they played. However, I would want to say, since it's their first time at the World Cup, probably that's expected. Well, again, the GOAT strike again. I mean, Lionel Messi doing it again. Beckham, running around the touchline. You have a whole lot of celebrity coming into the stadium.
I mean, Serena Williams,
coming to see Messi play and Messi do his magic. Like I always say, it's a good Saturday to be here, and we're always here to break it down.
Okay, yes, we are here to break it down. Maya, quickly, you already talked about Lionel Messi. Let's go into Messi quickly now. Messi doesn't look, he's not getting any younger. Right, yes. But Lionel Messi, you could see that stunning free kick, wonderful Messi from a distance, and I don't know how far, how long, when are we going to see a replacement of Messi? That kind of free kick that George Mans have to stand up from everywhere. David Beckham was, marveled and screaming. Lionel Messi, Serena Williams, the surprise in the face. You know,
I mean, what will make all the major celebrities in the US come to watch the game?
It was a debut game.
Yeah, there was a picture of Serena Williams, Kim Kardashian, this popular basketball guy, the tall one. What's his name again? Was that his name? It was
like celebrities coming around.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them get into the stadium. David Beckham and the rest of them at the touchline. They were really happy for that. I mean, that shows the reason why they brought him in. These are the kind of things they expected from him, and he's delivering on that. I mean, you cannot take anything away from the free kick. If they had 2-3 goalkeepers in that post, that ball will still be in the net. I mean, that shows he has a lot of class, and he has once again, put his name out there again. I would not be surprised if they give him Ballon d'Or again.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they give him the Ballon d'Or.
You think that goal will give an edge? Not just about the goal, though.
Well, not just about the goal, but the thing is he has had a very good last 6 months. Starting from the World Cup win in December and coming down to what he's been able to do. I mean, unveiling him alone, garnered about 1.5 billion views across the world. I mean, that's crazy for just a 36-year-old. I mean, most players are 36. They are always thinking about ending their career. And that's why there's a particular guy on one international brand like that. The guy is just 34 and so he pundit. I mean, he's always in the studio talking about football. And whereas we have a Messi who is 36, still performing at the highest level. That goal, you can't take anything away from it, and that shows that Messi still has a whole lot of class in him, and that's one of the reasons why he's the GOAT.
So take me there. Messi, was that the right choice for you, Inter Miami?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is this. So basically, I think Messi won. There was a video of him, going to a shopping mall in the US.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't recognize him. He was very happy with that. When people started coming for signature, he just quickly collected the car key or hurried up his wife and children, and they left immediately. I think he wanted a quiet life. Hence the reason why he decided to turn down, the Saudi Arabia huge money.
Yeah.
And also the deal for the American deal is him setting himself up for the future. I mean, there's a particular, I mean, I can't mention the name of the brand because they're not paying us for that.
True. There's
a particular streaming brand that, shows the MLS. They give him a cut of what a percentage of what they get in terms of subscription and just all that. The ticket fee for the stadium, he gets a cut, and one of the part of the deal is after he leaves playing for after he has ended his career, he's going to have a stake in that particular club. I mean, so he's setting up himself for life. I mean, the same thing David Beckham did when he was in the US. That was what actually brought David Beckham to become one of the major owners of Inter Miami, and I think that's a good deal for Lionel Messi. To be honest with you, looking at the long-term investment in that particular deal.
Okay, you need to know Lionel Messi scored on his Inter Miami debut. He scored a free kick in the stoppage time to help Inter Miami win 2-1 against the Crows. Inter Miami, beg your pardon, had gone 11 games without a win until Lionel Messi arrived. There's something about those guys. I could call Lionel Messi. You might want to call him Lionel Messi, whichever way would do. Did you hear the record? 11 games without a win, not until he's here. Now, is his presence going to cause a whole lot of possibility for the team? Now they got Jordi Alba.
True.
Now they have Sergio Busquets.
True.
I think they'll play for him now.
No, the thing is, if you look at the celebration, if you look at the celebration is, shows you how the team is really set up now since he's in the team.
Yeah.
Basically, all of them play for him. However, wherever Messi comes in, Messi has a way of carrying the whole team. I'll give a typical example. In as much as, yes, there are other players that were a bit instrumental in the World Cup.
Yeah.
However, majority of what happened in the World Cup for Argentina rested on the shoulder of Messi, and he didn't disappoint. So the same thing is happening here. They brought him in to be able to, take Inter Miami to the next level. I would not be surprised if, Inter Miami is fighting for the title before the end of the season. I mean, he's beginning to show that, he has a whole lot of class. I mean, they've not won in 11 games.
Yeah.
Messi played the last kick of the game. Literally the last kick. That was the last kick. I mean, they gave them 2 minutes plus.
Yeah.
And because of the free kick, it extended into the 3rd minute. And that was the last kick of the game. And what do you have? It's caused the goal.
And that's Inter Miami hadn't won a game against a top flight team since beating New Zealand Revolution on May 13th. Then this guy arrived, Lionel Messi. I don't know.
I mean, 2 months after, 60 days after winning a match, exactly. Messi came in and gives them the victory. From 1 point to 3 points.
Watch this picture. Watch Serena Williams. Watch that.
Serena Williams, Kim Kardashian,
they looked very stunning and wild at Lionel Messi. How can he get to do this? Messi doesn't play like a kid. Messi doesn't play like he's getting old.
No, I mean that's the thing. So one of the reasons why I really love watching Ronaldo and Messi is because of the kind of work they put into playing at the top. If you go and check out, sorry I'm digressing a bit. If you go and check out how Ronaldo trains, some of these younger players, you even wonder what they do in training. This is a 38-year-old guy. Yeah. There is also a Messi. If you look at his training regimen, you understand how he has been able to be consistent over the years. Messi might have a bad 2-3 months, and before you know it, he has switched on again, and is banging in the goals. And because of the kind of because of the kind of effort and the kind of way he's been able to train his body, there's a particular Neymar that is always getting injured. In a season of 38 games, he will play 19 games, and 19 games he will be on the bench. But there's a particular Messi hardly misses any game, except the injuries.
Even with the achievement,
yes,
they play hungry.
No, I mean, the thing is this: the commitment to win is always propelling them. Ronaldo, the work ethic is crazy.
Yeah.
He wants to win. Messi is the same thing. I want to win. And the moment you have this winning mentality, you want to do better than the last season. I mean, you want to be better. Messi is 36, and he's not showing any sign of slowing down anytime soon. And that's the quality of someone who you call, GOAT, as they usually say.
Yeah. Okay. And you talk about Lionel Messi. I'm not surprised to see George Mas, the co-owner as well. Talk about David Beckham. We are so marveled yesterday after Lionel Messi he found the back of the net. A wonderful free kick. Please go check that out again. You need to see the way he was very composed.
I mean, if you look at the face, if you look at the face of Beckham, remember 2002 World Cup. There was the last game for England to qualify. There was a free kick. If that free kick had not gone in, England would probably not qualify for the World Cup.
You mean
against Greece?
Yeah.
I mean, and there was a David Beckham there that was supposed to hit that free kick. One of the strikers was struggling with him. Said, "No, let me take this," and he took that last-minute free kick, and that free kick got them to the World Cup. The same thing, the same memory came when Messi did that magic. I mean, when it matters, Messi showed up, and that's the reason why he's one of the greatest players of all time.
Okay, that's Lionel Messi. Okay, quickly, let's go away from the GOAT himself, Lionel Messi, and talk about the breaking news coming up now. Kylian Mbappe has been left out of Paris Saint-Germain squad for pre-season tour in Japan. Kylian Mbappe leaving that man. PSG have left him on the bench, and also PSG is really having some disciplinary committee talk about him. The Saudi government are now preparing a huge amount of contract, big money, for Kylian Mbappe for Al Hilal. For now, Mbappe's official position remains the same. He will stay at Paris Saint-Germain. Saudi Arabia prepared to make an offer for Kylian Mbappe this summer, even if they only get him for one season, and then he joins Real Madrid. Did you understand that? Did you see that deal?
So the thing is this, I've always said it. Kylian Mbappe is a fantastic player.
Anytime.
But his attitude stinks. And that's the truth. The attitude really stinks, and it's not a good attitude for a top class player. I mean, one of the things, I spoke about this about 6-7 months ago. We're in the studio here when he had this, when they gave him this, this contract, and time is behaving. He started making a whole lot of demand that he's not supposed to make, and just all that. The same thing, the same, giving him everything, giving him that huge contract is coming back to bad PSG, and they have to deal with it now. To be honest with you, I'm only hoping the new coach of PSG. I'm only thinking how the guy is going to cope with the attitude. To be honest with you, Kylian Mbappe needs to watch it. He's one injury away to being forgotten, and the moment he gets injured, I pray it doesn't happen. The moment he gets injured, that will be the end for him, to be honest.
But the offer now, let's go to Al Hilal now. The offer looks very crazy for Mbappe. They don't even mind having just a season, and you go the other time to Madrid.
I know
the crazy offer.
See, my own is this: no matter the attention you get, professionalism should come first.
Okay.
I mean, see, I've always said it over and over again. The club you play for, or the organization you work for, make you who you are. You might be good, but the organization the club took a chance on you.
Yeah.
And they made you that star, to be honest with you. So, I mean, it should be professional enough. If he wants to leave, he should leave on a good time, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right, we'll have to go on a quick break. When we return again, the show continues. Soccer Scoreboard Show. We'll let you know every other transfer news on the show. I'll let you know about a football game. Talk about the Falcons and the Canadian ladies. I give you the analysis of that very much game on what next needs to be done. What does Randy Wildrum need to do to go back to the drawing board to get things result again better? Then we get to play against Australia. Don't forget, there's no Sam Kerr of Chelsea. Sounds like a good news to celebrate. And it's time for us to go on a quick break. Stay with VOP now, the Punch FM. Stay with Kizzy K. We'll be back shortly.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 Adenira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
All right, welcome back from that quick break. This is Voice of the People now, the Punch FM, the best place you need to be at all time. My name is Kizzy K. Okay, let's talk about the Super Falcons now. What's next? Mayowa, that draw against Canada, the Canadian lady, was it okay for you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we deserve to lose that game.
We deserve to lose.
We deserve to
Why
lose
do you
the
say
game.
that?
So the thing is this, I don't understand why we play a Canadian team that is not, yes, they won the Olympic. But however, if you look at our player pound for pound,
yeah,
I think we have a better quality than them. I don't understand why we struggle to only have a shot on target in 90 minutes. It doesn't make any logical sense for me. I mean, if you look at our strikers, they didn't really get the ball like that. Oshola was a bit, throughout the match, she was isolated. She didn't really get the pass. The only shot on target was the shot from Ijeoma from outside the 18. and it was really poor, and I'm really disappointed.
Okay, so now you talk about the Falcons. You're not cool with what they did the other time. Now, I want to quickly remind you again that we played against the Olympic champions.
Yeah.
And I also want to make you understand that our next game is against a very better side, Australia.
Yes.
Now, that same Australia struggled to play against the Republic of Ireland.
Yes.
They got just 1-0, the penalty in the second half. It wasn't so easy for them. That's football. It's magical. Now, what's the fate of the Falcons? Do you see us scaling through in that group?
Well, to be honest with you, somebody said here last weekend that they probably kick us out.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, look at how the Republic of Ireland girls played, and look at how Nigeria played. Ireland, that's their first appearance in the tournament.
Yeah.
The last 15 minutes of that particular game, the coach was literally, very tense. He was probably praying to his God that, Republic of Ireland do not get the equalizer. Those girls, they showed up. They were able to close up a whole lot of space. And if you look at the possession, I mean, they had a whole lot of in the last 15 minutes. The possession was 70-30 to the Australians. It shows how they were able to control the whole flow of the attack. But if you look at the Super Falcons, look at how many shots they had on goal. The Republic of Ireland girls. Look at our own team. I mean, for 90 minutes we only had one shot on goal, and the one shot on goal was an outside 18 shot from Ijeoma, and that was it. I mean, it shows how much we were not tactically ready for the Canadian team. Once again, I will say again, or whatever it is. If you look at the quality of players in Canada and the quality of players in Nigeria, there is an Anastato Shuola who plays for Barcelona. The feminine, the girls that won the Champions League for the ladies. I mean, there's an Ijeoma who plays well in the US. I mean, there's a whole lot of quality. We have players from Atletico Madrid and the rest of that. There's a particular Tony Payne who is one of the best runners on the wing in that particular team, and we struggle throughout. So, I mean, if you look at the quality based on what Canada is presenting and what Nigeria is
let me get it right now.
I mean,
If you don't want to be Nigeria, if you don't want to sound Nigeria to you, rate who comes out in that group for the first leg. If you want to judge by the first leg.
Well, for me, Australia definitely, and we should watch out for Ireland.
That's my All right, that's the question now. What's next for the Super Falcons? How do we get to come out from that very group? Looks very tight for me, sincerely. But let me just talk about that game now. Quick analysis about that game, observation, and also what to do next for the Falcons. First of all, the Falcons started the game with fear. They sat deep and waited. They waited. They invited the Olympic champions, Canada, to come attack us. But, sincerely, I love the defense coordination of Christy O'Hale, who plays for Benfica. She's 31. And also Luatosi Demihin, that's the name. She's 21, plays for Reims. Alozie also, Mitchell from the right side, the lady who's 22, plays for Houston Dutch. That's in the USA. Looks very composed. But, Maiwa, if I want to say my man of the match from the ladies of the Nigerian side is the lady Ashley Pumphrey, 25, plays for Leicester City. She was
the left back.
Yeah, the kind of half-cast. Yeah, she's an half-cast.
Yeah, half-cast. Yeah, she has a Nigerian.
Exactly.
root.
Yeah, that lady personally was my man of the match. She intercepts so well, fully, never loses focus. She was just on her A game.
True.
She plays for Leicester City.
Yes.
She was just reading the game. She was watching the game. She was seeing it from the distance, and it was really paying off for her personally. But now the Super Falcons needs to learn how to stop missing the ball. They barely know what to do with the ball.
That's the problem. I mentioned something about the turnover. My problem is if you look at defense line.
Yeah.
The midfield, they are putting a whole lot of pressure on the defense. The reason for that is this. So they quickly turn over possession. Immediately the ball gets to the midfield, before 2-3 passes, they've given it away again. And that puts a whole lot of pressure on the defense, which is not supposed to be. Yes, we had a great coordination in defense, and but my question is, how long can we do that? So there is a need for them to tweak that midfield. Nobody holds the ball, and if you hold the ball, you control the game. Yeah. If you hold the ball, you control the game. It gives space. For example, if you're holding the ball in the midfield, player the opposition, they come to you, they want to get the ball. It gives spaces for other players for you to be able to play the pass to them, and the issue of Oshoala being isolated will not be there. We know what Oshoala can do. Yeah. However, if Oshoala does not have the ball, she cannot perform magic, and that's the truth. And that was what we saw throughout the game. I mean, Oshoala did not have even a shot on target. Yeah, that was so bad. Now the Canada side for me had a better flair. Just watch the Christian Sinclair. She's 40, plays for Portland Towns, right? But yet so highly effective. She collects the ball from Grosso Julia Angela, who plays for Juventus, and also the rugged Queen. If you watch the game very well, you understand as a Queen who plays for Manchester United. These ladies, for me, actually prepared. They prepared so well. They
they were just torn on the midfield flesh for the Nigerian side. Now let's talk about our midfield. Christy Uchebi, 22, she plays for Benfica, and also pairing with Abiodun Deborah, who is 19. Deborah. Now I believe with time they will blend.
Well,
now, I love
Deborah got a record. Probably
Yeah.
we'll see somebody in come.
Ayinde comes back, I think so.
Yeah,
so
I see. Ayinde, I would have loved Ayinde in that particular game. The reason for that is Ayinde is a ball player.
Yeah.
She knows how to, invite the pressure onto her, win fouls and the rest of that.
Yeah.
And maybe you start inviting pressure onto you, a whole lot of players, come onto you like they always call ants carrying sugar. You understand? It brings a whole lot of player to her, and there will be a lot of space for other players to work with, which I was looking at. Another player that was a bit disappointing in that particular game, I would have expected more from Tony Payne.
Yeah,
the girl that played from the right hand side.
Yeah.
I've expected more from her. I don't understand what was going. Probably maybe because she was a bit nervous or something. But I mean, I would have expected
it's a
more
World
from her.
Cup.
It's a World Cup.
Yeah.
But for heaven's sakes, the class that we are playing, if we are played against Japan, we'll be having a different story. To be honest with you.
But Maya, that lady, I mean, I talk about Abiodun Deborah. She's 19, and I love the fact that she's got flair. She rolls to the ball. She plays both foot. She plays with the right. She plays with the left.
True.
She's quick to the side.
True.
I don't know. She's 19. She looks her age though. Are we going to miss out on that lady?
Yes, we are going to miss her. But however, like I've said, the first game, the midfield did not do it for us very well. There's a need to make changes. And I think probably maybe that our getting the record will probably be a blessing in disguise. Probably, because if she didn't get that record, I'm 100% sure the person she displays is not coming back into that particular team. So I mean, with the record,
exactly.
And that person comes in, and probably maybe we have a fresh idea and probably see what they can do. But
okay,
to be
now
honest
so
with you, they need to hold more possession, and they need to start feeding Oshoala. To be honest.
Okay, now let's talk about Round the Wild Drum. Right now, Round the Wild Drum has implemented something on that very much team. They return. I think they have a style of returning. They return fully. They come together. They don't. I'm not surprised. You might be wondering why the likes of Ijeoma Egwuatu, who is 29 years, plays for Gotham USA Football Club, alongside Aziza Toshola, barely got the ball. Our formation at the start of the game, we played a 4-2-3-1, but while the game unfolded, we saw a 4-4-2 play. Only that Aziza Toshola drove to the left, while Odega moved to the right. Now, Odega plays for CSK Moscow. Look at the club side these ladies play for. Top-notch ladies, big side, big clubs. And Aziza Toshola, for me personally, I feel like she didn't own her game. I wouldn't want to say she didn't live up to expectations, right? But she needs to understand she's a big name. I mean, people look at she's a big fish.
See, the thing is this: she didn't win her game because she didn't get the ball.
The passes.
You can literally count how many times the ball got to her.
Yeah.
So the thing is this: when the game started out, I would have expected if our midfield was much more coordinated, I would have expected that we switch to a 3-5, 1-2.
Yeah.
Or if he playing behind Aziza Toshola and Plumtree, roving forward, supporting the attack. But because the midfield could not hold play very much, they are putting a whole lot of pressure on defense. So Plumtree, who is very good in going for, if you look at her playing for Leicester, she plays like Alexandra Arnold.
Exactly, she's always ahead. She's more attacking,
when she's for Leicester, yes, when she gets the ball, she's always, when they're in possession, she's always going forward.
Yeah.
Creating more, giving room, having one more body in midfield and creating more room for them to be able to play. However, our problem was our midfield could not hold it together, and immediately you lose possession, everybody wants to go back to defend because obviously you cannot score if you concede. There's a problem, and that's where the problem has been. So there's a need for our midfield to be tweaked again, to be honest with you.
Okay, now, so we talk about a very much game. Antoinette Oyedukwe, 28, she is 28, she plays for Sevilla. Was meant for me to be the creator of that game. She was meant to be the schemer. She really get the ball. No disrespect to her, she's quality, right? Now, the Canada side for me looked very sharp by the side. Talk about Leon Adriana, who's steady, plays for Portland Towns, and also Jade Rose, who's 20. They understood themselves very well in the midfield. Now, the Canada side, I think, like I said, we are more hungry. They pressed us deep.
See, the thing is this: the schemer of the team could not get the ball, and the thing is, so the thing is, the job of a schemer is for you to get all the ball, hold it, let people come to you, create room for others, and lay the passes. Right? That's the job of the schemer.
But the ball wasn't coming.
But the ball wasn't coming, and another thing is this: the few times we got the ball, what was she able to do with the ball? I'll give a typical example. Sorry, I'm digressing to the men's game. If you look at what Jack Grealish does for Man City, when he gets the ball, he's always calling people to him.
Yeah.
And that, you have 2-3 people on him, giving room for other players like Mahrez and just to be able to operate. That's what a schema does, and that's what she's supposed to do. Immediately she gets the ball, in as much as we ain't getting that possession that much, but when you get the ball, drop people to you, let there be free spaces, and you lay the passes. She wasn't doing that very well. Probably maybe the coach should look at her, probably bringing somebody on.
All right, so let's keep talking about that very much game. The Canada side had a full back four with flair, not scared to move up front. Lawrence Ashley plays for Chelsea. She's on the left full back. Also, Jade Riveri, who plays for Manchester United, as the right back. Now, the midfield, the central, they had Gilles Vanessa, who plays for Lyon, and also paired with Bochan Kadesha of Chelsea. Look at the club side, you actually get to know those ladies are very big. Now, in the 35th minute, Oshola should have scored.
True.
She should have been quick to decide, pass the ball or score the goal. Like I said before, she's a big name. She's a big fish, but she has failed to prove herself in that first game. Like you said, the passes weren't coming. Now, Ayinde Ajibade were missed in that very game, and they return hopefully in the next game. Will just be a very big boost for us again.
But my problem is this.
Ajibade, Atletico Madrid, big name?
Yes. But we are playing the
Australian side,
the home team.
But would that be a problem?
No, to be honest with you, see, the thing is this: if you look at the Australian team, yes, they have a whole lot of quality. However, if Nigeria turns up, we should be able to beat Australia.
Yeah.
If we actually turn up like the way we used to, we should be able to beat Australia. It's not, if you look at the game, if you look at Australia versus Ireland, the Irish girls, they were just unlucky that they couldn't get the equalizer. They really had them by the balls, to be honest with you. I mean, it shows that, in as much as Australia, they have quality, they are still a bit shaky. Probably maybe the pressure because they are hosting and they want to perform is really getting to them. Hence the reason why they were a bit jittery. To be honest with you, they were a bit jittery. They had a couple of chances to be able to bury the game against Ireland, but they didn't do that. And that almost came back to bite them in the behind. Do you understand? So if Nigerian team turn up, we'll surely beat them. I'm hoping Ajibade and the rest comes into the team. They'll be able to hold the ball very well, soak up the pressure and be able to give room for Asato Shola and the former to be able to do the damage for Nigeria.
Okay. All right, still in that very much game. I promise to give you the very analysis of that very much game. Just wait and forward. I'll let you know now. Alozie Mitchell, that's the name of this player. She's very amazing with both foot. She has the energy to drive, coming off from the right side to move to the left. Attacking was so great to see. Yes, what about the penalty for me? You might be saying, was it really a penalty? You don't want to stick side on that very one. Was it a penalty or wasn't a penalty? It's absolutely a penalty. Odega, the lady, should have known better. Sinclair really expected that touch. I mean, true. I wanted you to touch me. There was no way you don't have to touch her. You can only scale through.
And there's VAR.
And that's a VAR check. So there's no way. And we just saw a penalty. So that was a penalty. But even though Christian Sinclair wasn't so composed, or was it that she played the penalty well and Nnadozie Chiamaka went the right way, or was it that she wasn't composed? She's 40. She's a top-notch player anytime. True. She's the best player for Canada, if you want to talk about it. True. And she's a great name.
Well, I want to say, penalty is a game of luck. You can, even though you strike the ball well, you might just strike it and it goes over the bar.
Yeah.
We're just lucky that we didn't concede. Now, that's just true. We're just lucky that we didn't concede.
Okay, wrapping up on that very game. Hoitema Jordan, she's 22, plays for Rain FC, or the central forward, of the Canada side, was so instrumental to her team. Now link-up play, but trust me, the analysis and observation won't be complete of this very much game if we don't give it to the hero of the match. Talk about Chiamaka Nnadozie, 22, plays for Paris Football Club. Highly mature and composed, regardless of her age, she's brave.
Yeah, that's true.
She's 22.
22. There's also a Nigerian in the Canadian national team.
Yeah, I saw her though.
There's also a Nigerian in the Canadian national team. However, kudos to her. She's been able to give account of herself. No, to be honest with you, the guys in the defense, they really gave a good account of themselves. Plumtree, I want to give Plumtree her flowers.
Yeah,
she was very fantastic in that particular game. Our goalkeeper too was very excellent in that particular. I mean, we are not talking about Nigeria losing that game. So I mean, she did that job very well. However, we need to really do more. We cannot continue to play that way. I mean, some people have started doing some permutation. If we probably get a draw against Australia and we go ahead to win our last game, we might probably qualify. However, the Irish team I watched, it's better we beat Australia and probably go and draw them, to be honest.
Okay, so we had some players who came from the bench. Kano, Okoronkwo and Echegin all came in from the bench. They were close to good, but Kano Uchena for me, who plays for UANL of Tigres, should she showed class.
The Mexican girl.
Yeah. So the question now is, what next do we know? Maya, let me quickly say this now.
Yes.
If we want to come out strong against Australia, right, we need to play like the champions that we are in Africa.
Yeah. So the thing is, our problem with that particular game is, getting the ball, and two, and the reason for that is this. I always let me give a typical example. In the last since the end of the Champions League, I've taken my time to watch videos of Guardiola and how his team set up. One of the few things I've been able to discover is this: one of the emphasis of Guardiola team is about positioning, positioning first before possession.
Yeah, or positioning possession. Yeah.
If your positioning is good, you have great possession.
Okay.
Because you know the spacing and just so that when the ball comes, you know the next person to give it to because the person is already positioned where it's supposed to be, and that's how you rack up position. And then after then you now build on to playing in terms of maybe you want say, like John Stones coming to join the midfield and just so that. The problem in that Super Falcons lineup was there was no position, especially for the midfield. The positioning was very poor, and that's the reason why there was a whole lot of turnover. The reason is, Kizzy, if I expect you to be on the right side and I know you are supposed to be there, and the next thing I'm seeing you on the left side, I might throw the ball here and you will not be there, and it goes to the opponent, and that's the reason why there was a whole lot of turnover of passes. So for me, I think there is a need for them to work on their position, especially the midfield guys, to work on their position because they affect the game overall. To be honest, I think that's what we should do.
All right, that's just what we should do. A quick one, let me let you know this one. Australia women captain Sam Kerr won't feature. She won't feature for the Maltesers against Nigeria next Thursday at the ongoing 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup after picking up an injury in training on Wednesday. As a result of that, she's also missed Australian opening game against the Republic of Ireland on Thursday. So we're not going to be seeing Sam Kerr. Are you celebrating about that lady?
The thing is I think the Australian guys should be very careful.
Okay.
And I think they don't repeat the same mistake Umtiti made, playing for France with that injury and that ended his career. To be honest with you, she has a calf injury, and calf injury, if you don't recover fully, if you go and play again, you might have aggravated, and that will be another problem for you. So in as much as they want to rush her back into playing time, they should be very, very careful because, yes, they said she will miss the first two games. But the third game with a calf injury, I doubt if she'll be able to play. I was envisaging probably maybe if they get to the semi-final, she might be ready by then. But I don't want them to rush her back into playing because calf injury is not a small injury, to be honest with you.
Okay, so that's just what it is on that. Quickly time check, 20 minutes gone past 1 p.m. right here on Voice of the People, now the Punch FM. Exactly the best station in the beyond all time. This is the Soccer Scoreboard Show. We have to move up to the next story. I'll let you know the lines will be open once it's 1:30. Don't worry, you have to be a part of the show. At that point, you have to come in and let's talk. Now, quickly, Maya, let's be patient on this now. Rasmus Højlund, battle between Paris Saint-Germain and Man United. What do you make about this guy?
Manchester United, they've been a bit slow.
And
the reason for this, so let me give you an example.
Okay.
The hierarchy in Manchester United, and that's the reason why I feel the Glaciers are not serious.
Okay.
And I think the fans should start protesting and kick those guys out. You want to compete with the best. Your transfer amount, the amount allocated for transfer this season is 120 million pounds, and you have signed Messi Mount for 55 million. Does that even make any sense? And you are fighting for top class player with about 65 million pounds. How do you manage that?
That's a very big question.
How do you manage that? So the thing is this: we'll end up going through this transfer window, back and there's also an Andre Onana coming for about 40 million pounds. About 50 million pounds. Add that's about 105. You have only about 50 million pounds left. Is that what you want to use to buy the player?
That's a question.
The thing is this: the Glaciers and the club, they are not serious.
Okay. Okay, so you feel Man United are sleeping on that, so we might likely see Rasmus Højlund move to Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah,
it's very possible.
So you have to 120 million pounds. Onana 50 million. The other one 155 million. That's 105 million. You have 50 million pounds. How do you do the math? He does, unless they want to buy him on credit.
Okay, let's say. Okay, now let's move to Thuram, number 9 shares for Inter Milan right now. Is there a message for Lukaku?
No, the thing is this. I think Lukaku, there's a whole lot of controversy going on. You know, Juve is interested in Lukaku. They've offered to pay about £7.5 million for him. I don't know if Inter will agree to that. But the thing is this. Thuram coming in indicates that probably maybe Lukaku might be surplus to requirement.
Yeah.
However, the thing is with the performance Lukaku put in the last couple, in the last part of the season last year, shows that he's beginning to get his form back. And I don't think they should treat him that way. But there's still a controversy about where he's going to play next season.
Yeah, true.
We don't know whether he's going back to Chelsea. We don't know whether Inter wants to buy him. We don't know whether he's going to Juventus. However, before the end of this month, we should be able to get a clear picture of what's going to happen. But for them to bring in Thuram and want to giving him the number 9 jersey,
yeah, that's my point.
It's an indication that they don't want Lukaku in that
a very big
team.
message now. Okay, well, what about Lautaro Martinez on the verge of maybe still leaving? Or that's going to be a rumor because £240 million from Saudi, 240 million euros, 4 years contract from the Saudi side for Lautaro Martinez. Can Inter Milan stand the pressure?
No, but the thing is, my brother, if somebody is coming with £240 million, and probably my wage for the week will probably be £700,000 and just all that, I go beg Inter Milan, they leave me, I go. But this guy won't win again now. I mean, to be honest with you, Lautaro Martinez is tending towards that. I mean, to be honest with you, go to Saudi Arabia, make some money, and enjoy yourself. Ruben Neves is 25. He's in Saudi Arabia now making money. So, I mean, if Lautaro Martinez go, it won't be bad too.
Okay, so let's go on the next one now. Moise Caicedo, he's 21.
Yes.
Declan Rice is 24.
Yes.
2 years difference. We can't let our player go for less that amount. No comparison though, but I feel Moise Caicedo has what it takes more than Declan Rice. If you want to go anyway, maybe by the age size, and they're saying we can't sell more than that amount. I mean, they're likening Chelsea to Declan Rice, saying if Arsenal can pay 105, why you come with £70 million? We can't sell for less.
No, the thing is this. Look at the quality of Caicedo. Caicedo is just 21. If you buy Caicedo, even if you buy Caicedo at the £100 million,
yeah,
God forbid injury and the rest of that, Caicedo has the probability of playing for you for the next 9-10 years. He's 21, and the kind of class he has shown shows that his stocks will continue to rise. So if I were Chelsea, paying £100 million or £80 million or whatever amount
would that be a problem?
Brighton is asking for will not be a problem because of the kind of prospect I have in that. And this is a club.
Well, let me get it right
that's
now.
Signing 8 years contract.
Well, let me understand. Is it about the age you're talking about now?
No. See, the age is there. 1, 2. The performance of the guy.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
No, everybody knows he's a good player.
The performance of the guy. The only thing that will cut off that performance is probably if he gets injured, and I pray that does not happen. But I mean, Chelsea is a club that signs the new strategy now.
Yeah.
It's a time player for 8 years.
Yeah, less age.
I mean, so 8 years divided by £100 million. You are probably paying about 12 million every year.
Okay, now, but can you sign Caicedo? I'm not saying no disrespect to us now. The money might be looking very big, but if you want to say for Caicedo, how much do you think he's worth?
To be honest,
because Chelsea are so crazy about Caicedo. True.
Yeah, in as much as sometimes in as much as Brighton is overhyping the player in terms of ball. If you look at as over putting a whole lot of huge tag on him. In as much as that, the kind of performance he's been able to put in shows that he probably justifies the amount. The reason for this is this. Let me give you a typical example.
Okay.
When Mbappe burst out on the scene, and PSG went for him, they knew apart from Mbappe is a spoiled brat and the rest of that. I mean, look at the performance. Look at how Mbappe has grew.
Yeah.
Look at the growth since moving from Monaco to PSG. So the same thing will happen for Caicedo. I mean, at that age, look at what he's been able to do. Look at a whole lot of clubs running after him, wanting to get him. He shows the kind of class he has and the kind of quality that he possesses. At that young age of 21, possessing that kind of quality shows that a whole lot of clubs will come for me. And to be honest with you, they are not overpricing.
So you feel Chelsea can pay more?
Yeah, they should pay more.
Okay, Chelsea should pay more. Let's go on to YouTube now. I got this one from Seed saying Inter Milan can't stand the pressure from Saudi Arabia, but he needs to play in Europe.
No, see
the money.
See, the thing is this: for needing to play in Europe, £240 million is a good money for Inter Milan to be able to invest. Okay, let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Conte angrily left because they said they had no money to invest.
Financial issues.
So I'm sure that 40 million will be a good injection into the particular club, and they can get players lesser than that amount, players for 40-50 million pounds that probably replace Lautaro Martinez. They should let him go.
Okay, so also from Seed on YouTube says Moise Caicedo is not worth up to $100 million. That Brighton's trying to mock Chelsea. Okay, that's Brighton trying to mock Chelsea said. He also went as far as saying there are a lot of options in the market. Okay, let's go on to the next story now. Chukwueze to AC Milan. Is it going to be a possibility? Will it be a good move from Villarreal to AC Milan? Chukwueze being a Nigerian player.
Best African player in La Liga.
Yeah.
Yes, Chukwueze deserves to play in AC Milan. Deserves, emphasis on deserves to play in AC Milan.
And starts.
Yeah. No, the thing is, if Chukwueze goes to AC Milan, I can guarantee you he has a starting shirt already. He has a starting shirt 100%. I mean, for him to be able to put up that performance and winning the best African player in the La Liga, apart from even winning that, if you look at the performance overall for that particular season, he is one of the revelations in that particular league for that particular season. And I mean, there was a particular time we were talking about the valuation of Chukwueze here, and somebody was saying they want to buy him for 30 million pounds. I was really angry. Why would they put?
That's actually small.
When you are paying 100 million, 105 for Declan Rice, and you are valuing Chukwueze for 30 million pounds. So I mean, you should go to AC Milan. Okay,
so Aubameyang to Marseille, a good move.
Well, Aubameyang would have played under Mauricio Pochettino, so good move for him.
Good move. Sadio Mane to Saudi Arabia, good move.
Yes, Sadio Mane should leave. Bayern does not want him. Also for the Aubameyang, there's a Nations Cup coming up next year. I mean, it will be a good one if he goes to a club that he has a playing time, probably, so that they'll be able to join up, prepare him for the Nations Cup. For Sadio Mane, we know the saga in Germany. They don't really want him in that particular club. Tuchel does not want him. Then he should go to a place.
All right. So lastly, before we go away and open the lines now, Amrabat to United, will it be fruitful? Does Manchester United really need Sofyan Amrabat?
See,
Fiorentina does not even want to sell. He's okay in Italy, but looking at Sofyan Amrabat, I'm not saying he's a one-time wonder. He did so well in the World Cup. I watch Fiorentina week in, week out. But to you now, looking at the philosophy of play that Erik ten Hag is trying to do on this project, do you think Sofyan Amrabat would be a perfect fit for Manchester United?
Okay, well, the first thing is this. We talked a whole lot about depth. Apart from the fact that Manchester United needs to sign players for them to be able to compete.
Yeah.
There's a need for them to have a whole lot of depth because of the kind of competition they'll be competing in. They'll be competing in about 4 competitions, and you need players to prosecute those competitions.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The second thing is Manchester United, they are not freeing up funds for them to be able to be active in the transfer market. They only sanctioned 120 million pounds. 105 million is already gone.
Yeah.
Where do you get the money to sign Amrabat from? And that's where the headache is. They are not selling players to get money, and there's no much money to be able to invest in Amrabat. To be honest with you, Manchester United is just like all these people that go to supermarkets and just go and browse. They are just window shopping. They are not paying. They are not buying anybody. To be honest with you, and that's the sad reality at the moment.
Okay, if you look at the time right now from our studios here, 30 minutes gone past 1 p.m. I got this one from saying Chukwueze on YouTube has already been left from their preseason. So very soon, here we go. I think AC Milan is going for him. Playing from the right, Pulisic on the left. Another wonderful combination from C. Right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean Chukwueze from the right, Pulisic from the left. Another wonderful move for AC Milan. They got Loftus-Cheek as well. They got Tonali, Sandro Tonali. No, they have to do without Sandro Tonali this time around. They play with Benassa.
Yeah, so
no Tonali anymore. Tonali has moved to Newcastle.
And the funniest thing is this, let me even shock you. Tonali is not even happy playing for Newcastle. The girlfriend was complaining about the environment.
She's not cool with London.
So the thing is, even Tonali himself didn't want to leave.
Yeah,
he was practically forced out because of the money. I mean, he didn't want to leave. So I'm still looking forward to how the marriage between Tonali and Newcastle will work.
Okay, 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. You might be wondering what are we talking about. The first one is Messi. Please let me know. Is Messi? Is Messi inhuman? Is Messi immortal? Who is Lionel Messi? Scoring the first goal for the Inter Miami side in his debut game against Cruz Azul. Wonderful Lionel Messi. And also Kylian Mbappe. Do you see Mbappe staying with PSG more than he's staying now? Also, we talk about Samuel Chukwueze. Would he be a perfect move to AC Milan from Villarreal? Andre Onana, will he be doing well with Manchester United, or would there be much pressure on him regarding the way David De Gea left the club. And also Moise Caicedo, no disrespect to Declan Rice, but Brighton are saying no. Look at the age gap, Moise Caicedo, and look at Declan Rice. If Chelsea want to sign Caicedo, they should pay more. Is Caicedo worth more than £100 million? And also Rasmus Højlund for every Manchester United. Is this guy really what you want, or can they lose him to Paris Saint-Germain? Also talk about Marcus Thuram. Someone will say Thuram plays for Inter Milan right now. Where's the number 9 shirt? Is this a message for Romelu Lukaku to leave the club? 0700903903. And I want to ask this question again. Is there hope for the Super Falcons? What's next for the Super Falcons round the wild drum? The numbers again 0700-903-903-903. But if you want to call on WhatsApp, or maybe an SMS or WhatsApp note would do. 0700-903-9039. 0700-903-9039. All right, folks, start taking this call now. Maya, would this guy be a perfect signing for you if he comes, Rasmus Højlund?
Well, I mean, it will be one of the marquee signings that we are looking at.
Really?
However, like I said, Manchester United, they are just window shopping. They are not interested in buying anybody. I mean, how can you? I mean, see, the thing is this: Manchester United needs at least about 6-7 players to be able to compete effectively and across all competition.
Yeah.
And for us to be able to close the gap between us and our noisy neighbors, as we call them.
Yeah,
as we call them. Guardiola is not slowing down. Just like Guardiola is not slowing down. He's looking at every week. He's looking at new talent to bring in, such that he'll be able to show up his team for him to be able to compete much more than what he was able to do last season. He already has the team, but he's looking at bringing in more players.
You talk about Guardiola. Can he win the league again?
Why not?
It's possible, right?
Yeah, why not? Well, however, I would not want him to win it again, because if he does that, I mean, it means EPL is useless.
Okay. And that's Pep Guardiola. If he does that again, it means the English Premier League is useless. On the show, we're talking about Mbappe. Do you see Mbappe staying more than he has stayed with Paris Saint-Germain? He's really having a problem with the club at the moment. I mean, he has been left out of the Paris Saint-Germain squad for the preseason tour in Japan. Is this okay? Is this discipline for you? Is this the best way to go about him? Also, Lionel Messi scoring a goal for Inter Miami in his debut game in America right there. Is that a perfect signing for the club? Also talk about Sadio Mane moving to Saudi Arabia. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Marseille. Is it good enough? Andre Onana to Manchester United. Would this be a very, very okay move? He's been taking pictures now, enjoying himself, doing everything cool. I hope he doesn't flop. I hope he lives up to expectations, right?
Well, the thing is this: Manchester United laid their bed. They should sleep on it. I mean, even.
By the way, I don't think you like Onana.
No, see, the thing is this: I'm a fan of. Yes, see, I always say it. You cannot be bigger than the organization that employed you.
Yeah.
However, as an organization, you have to treat your loyal employees very well. This guy did not misbehave. He didn't do anything bad. I mean, his contract, you proposed a pay cut for him. He agreed. I mean, you were not supposed. You were not. I mean, you are given £120 million for transfer. There's the gear that you're not paying any money on for him to be able to stay. You have even reduced his wage. Yet you decide to chase him away and bring an Andre Onana. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
You're not cool with Onana.
I mean,
is it that you're not cool with him coming in, or you're not cool with the way the United let De Gea leave?
No. The thing is we need a whole lot of new players. We don't have the money based on what they've been able to sanction, based on what the Glaciers have sanctioned. We don't have the money to play around with like Todd Boehly did and bring in everybody. We don't have that kind of money. So why not spend wisely? The money you use for Onana, invest it in another player, bring another player in. The gear can still serve us for the next 3-4 years comfortably. I mean, for heaven's sake, Van der Sar won the Champions League at the age of 40 with Manchester United, and Van der Sar was signed to Manchester United at the age of 36, 37. Ferguson signed him at that age, and he was able to give us the Champions League as our number, give us the EPL, and give us the Champions League as our goalkeeper. I mean, the gear is literally just 32. What is the rush? And it's one of the best goalkeeper in the EPL. The stats are there. I mean, the stats are there for everybody to see. He has been consistently winning the best player of Manchester United for the past 3-4 seasons. So how come suddenly his contract expired? You didn't deem fit to treat him properly. Even if you don't want him, why not tell him 2 months or 3 months to the end of the contract? Oga, we don't want you again. No, at least you do a proper send off for him.
To him.
Nothing like that. He just ended the season. Okay, we'll sort the contract out. The next thing, we don't want you again. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, doesn't make any sense. 0700903903 0700903903. And I know many Manchester United fans out there might really not be cool with David De Gea leaving a club in that way. Is it because it's the last man era? Or let me say this way now. Do you know that in stylish form, Erik ten Hag has, I don't know, his client is trying to do a project. He's clearing off some of the, I don't know how to put it. He took off Ronaldo.
Sure, no. I supported Ronaldo's exit. I've said it over and over again. What Ronaldo did was very unprofessional. You don't go and give such interview, against your club, a club that's paying your salary.
Yeah.
You don't go out and start speaking about them. That shows that he lacked professionalism in handling that particular matter. However, De Gea has been a loyal player, a loyal employee to Manchester United.
Yeah.
I mean, you never hear De Gea say anything bad about that particular club. When the time for contract negotiation came, he didn't let his ego come in and say, I mean, De Gea would have left when he had 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah.
It was because of the indication they were giving him.
He took a pay cut.
No, the thing is, it was because of the indication, the body language in the club hierarchy that we would like to extend your contract. That's why he didn't go. There were a lot of clubs coming for him when he had about a year left on his contract.
Yeah.
Now you kept him. You said no, don't worry. We would extend your contract only for you to come up with this your year pay cut stuff. And the next thing, you allowed the contract to expire. Then you now tell him that we don't need you again. Who does that? No, it's wrong, to be honest with you.
Okay, let's go. All right, this message coming from Casey. He said, good move for Chukwueze to AC Milan. Good move for Sadio Mane to Saudi. But Caicedo money to Chelsea is pricely no.
I don't know.
You said Caicedo should. The money is okay.
No, the money is okay. The thing is, Chelsea will sign him for the next 8 years, right? So if Caicedo leaves,
so are you asking Chelsea to pay you more than that amount of money?
No, I mean the money they're asking for divided by 8.
My, well, that's a contract way. Hello. Please do well to reconnect. My, wait, you're doing the mathematics now. Is that how we check it?
No, basically. So let me give you the logic. Let me give you the logic behind what what this club do when they want to sign a player.
Okay.
If you say a player is valued at a particular price, look at the the amount of years on that particular contract. So if I sign a player for £100 million now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm signing and he's putting pen to paper for 5 years. It means per year, it means I'm paying £20 million to be able to get his service. For that £20 million, what am I supposed to recoup on that £20 million is what will matter to me as an investor.
Yeah.
For Chelsea, they are going to have him for 8 years. And he might not stay there for 8 years. Do you know why? If they buy him for £100 million and his stock continues to rise, barring any injury, unforeseen injury, and his stock continues to rise, they can later sell him after using him for 3-4 years. They can later sell him for 150 million, 180 million pounds, and that's making a whole lot of profit for them. It would have served them in terms of bringing in trophies for them, affecting their overall performance. And if you do well, investors will want to invest in you. Sponsors will come and so you look at the long-term gain of you paying that particular amount. For me, if Todd is actually a businessman as he claims, I think signing Caicedo for £100 million for the next 8 years is a steal, to be honest with you, because he will be paying about £12.3 million every year.
We got a couple of messages here. This one says, hi Kizike, thank you Mayowa. He said the lines are busy, not going through, I don't know. But he said Messi is a good player, but he's not the GOAT. You guys should stop calling
okay, please.
You guys should stop calling him the GOAT. And also, Caicedo move to Chelsea would not pay off.
Okay, please.
Thank you, Precious from First Stack.
Precious, if you can hear us, please probably maybe you text us or you try and call back again. The line probably maybe the network, but you can try and call us back or probably reach us on WhatsApp. You can call us on our WhatsApp line. Okay. However, responding to him, I mean, what Precious, I don't know if you can probably reach out to us via message. What's your own definition of GOAT? No, because I mean, we should start to look at it.
Yeah, true.
Most people come out with definition that a GOAT is somebody that has won everything. What has Messi not win?
But that's the question. That's true.
What has Messi not win? Anything competitive, he has won it.
I mean, about 40-something trophies.
Yes, he has not won anything in Inter Miami. He just got there.
Yeah.
Ronaldo has not won anything in Saudi Arabia. He just got there too.
Okay, it was just a new move. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
The line keeps breaking up.
Okay, just so sorry about the lines, but do well to reconnect. Just in case you just cannot, let's try and see again. Hello.
KCK, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right, you're welcome. What's your name?
Good afternoon over there.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Mr. Kolawole is on the line from Mayana School.
Oh, okay. Kolawole, you're welcome.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, let me talk about our ladies.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think if you can raise our game, there's nothing special on that Australia. You can beat them.
True. That's
yes,
true.
That's true. If you can raise their game, we can beat them. And I'm prefer to beat that Australia rather than the Republic of that island. Because that island will be easy for us to beat, honestly speaking.
True.
So we should raise up our game and make sure that we beat Australia. But I'm sure that we will qualify for the by the special group.
Kolawole, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Were you cool with the way we played against Canada? Was it a good game for you? Do you think we should come out that way again?
Well, honestly speaking, we try.
We tried. What's the definition? Oh, you didn't watch the game?
I didn't watch the game.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch the game.
Okay.
I didn't watch the game. But what I'm hearing from those people that they're talking about that game, we try. That's the reason why I say if you can raise our game, you can raise it. Play that Canada. You can raise the game and play better than that the way we play against Canada. I think there's nothing that we say we should not beat Australia.
Okay.
So secondly, on that Mbappe, I think Mbappe has already decided that he don't want to sign any contract with PSG again.
Yeah.
He has made that decision on his mind. So and there's nobody that can change it. So he don't want to know anything that can come out of it. Mbappe has already made his decision. So that is for that one from that. For somebody to question, in fact, I'll be happy for him if you can make that a transfer from that player to AC Milan. It will be a good move for him. And even though it will help the Super Eagles too. Yeah, because I know that getting to play for AC Milan at least each is there with the raising his game over there. So
true.
Yeah, a good job that there. God
all right. Thank you so much, Kolawole.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right. You know, I understand the female FIFA Women's World Cup might not be favorable to many of the working personalities in the country because that game comes very early. The other time was 3:30. That was the first game. So, but let's see how it goes. Let's hope just to see we get it right. Okay, I got this message from Benga. Benga from Ekotun says Caicedo would not be a good signing for Chelsea. Chelsea be well. And he also said Messi is the best player of all time. Nobody can compare with Lionel Messi. But Onana would not do well at Man United. I'm saying this to you. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Benga, for that message. I think Benga from Ekotun, that's Alimosho, right?
Yeah, Alimosho.
Okay.
Yes, very correct.
0700 903 903 903. Why are you saying that on your face? You say Onana will not do well. Why?
No, I mean, see, the thing is there was no reason for us to bring Onana in. The gear was perfectly fine. The gear is perfectly fine for us. And also, there are also other goalkeepers that will not cost us much. And they will still give the performance.
So Onana's one is big.
It's too much.
Hello, who's home?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
My name is Uji.
Your name is what?
My name is Uji.
I can hear.
Calling from Italia.
I can hear myself. Please, can you turn down the volume of the radio set, please? Turn it down.
I'm trying to do that now.
All right, very well. So,
can you hear me well now?
Yeah, I can
think
hear
it's better.
you.
Please go ahead. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Uji.
Uyi, right?
Uyi.
Yes,
Uyi, that's a dust state. Okay.
Okay, please go ahead.
Go ahead, Uyi.
Okay. I haven't been listening, but I just tuned in now.
Okay.
I wanted to ask one question. Why is it that, because that Shumeri World Cup match Nigeria, I had to stay awake then. I had to use an IP to go on BBC system to watch that match. Why is it that it's impossible for us to watch any match in our Nigerian country?
Okay.
Well, if you have
except you are on CSTV, Go TV, and all this. I don't even know if they sorry, but it's not every time you'll be where you'll be or anything. But the thing is, why when I want to view it online every time they'll be like it's not you can't view it on region does not support it. Why I would not see why our own region not support our own market? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but we can't watch Nigerian market after having to go CSTV or the other one.
Okay, well, Uyi, for that, there is broadcast rights sold to all these companies. It's only left for our own national broadcaster, which is the NTA, to probably, try and buy such broadcasts. I don't think they are ready to do that. Hence the reason why they probably left it for the streaming services, the cable businesses that's in Nigeria.
Yeah, streaming in Nigeria. That's the thing I'm trying to say there.
Yes.
Just use the words.
Yes, so basically that's it. The onus is left on our own, national broadcaster to be able to pay FIFA for them to be able to air our matches. However, I think they are not doing that since there is a cable business in Nigeria that does that. Hence the reason why they didn't do that. I think so.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Uyi, please, Uyi, you don't have to miss the next game. Hello, are you there? Hello? Oh, he's gonna leave. Hello, Uyi. He left. All right. 0700 903 903 903. I was gonna ask him what's the fate for the Nigerians Super Falcons against Australia.
But I mean, Uyi needs to understand there's about 12 hours difference between Nigeria and Australia. I mean, Australia is far at the end and Nigeria is far at the other end. So I mean, you have to make the sacrifice to be able to watch our team.
All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, can you hear me? Wow. Hello? Oh, so sorry about that. A whole lot of complaints about the line today. I'm so sorry. Please do well to reconnect. So sorry, the line. I think it's from us. I should take the blame here.
Probably the weather.
Yeah, maybe the weather. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the lines. You're trying to reconnect again. Please, if you just can. Hello, who's home?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
My name is Dan.
Your name is what?
My name is Pastor Dan, and I'm from Ojo.
Yeah, Pastor, could you please turn down the volume of your radio? I could hear the echo at the back, please. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
I want to comment on my news.
Okay, Manchester United, please go ahead.
I'm a Manchester United fan.
Okay.
I want to put there in the team. I agree with this concerning Ronaldo and Onana.
Okay, go ahead.
The day Ronaldo left, he did what he did because he wanted to go. He don't have to when he left. He was a very good player in mind. And he returned, then I always called the coach. He was not saying matches, and Ronaldo cannot be on the bench.
Okay.
So, and Ronaldo was a good man before was called.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
True. Alessandro doesn't make the move happen.
It's no good. He made that press conference so that he would give it. That is what he did to terminate the contract. If he did not do that, he wouldn't have got, because he was still having contract with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is telling me, okay, coming to Dija was doing badly. He has done very well, but he started conceding goals, cheap goals. So he was not helping us anymore.
Yeah, Pastor David, I want to disagree with that. So if he's doing badly, how does he end up winning the best player of Manchester United for the past 3-4 seasons? How?
Yes, I know that he has been a best player of Man U. But if he has come back, he has to go. Because that FA Cup will not be to Man City because of because of the error. And if that man has watched Onana, it's the final between Inter and Man City, we know that Onana is for Man U for a very good fortune.
Yeah.
We are going to do fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Pastor Daniel. Okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Daniel. All right. All right, keep listening to VOP 9.3 FM. Thank you so much. Okay, I got this one from Ijeoma. Okay, is it case? Ijeoma. Okay, no. Ijeoma.
No,
okay.
let me correct you. Ijeoma.
Is that Yoruba?
Yes, that's Yoruba.
Okay, Ijeoma. Okay, I'm so sorry. I've been pronouncing the name wrong. I'll get on the call now.
It means the rapper of the king.
Okay, I'll come back. That was really rapper. I don't know. Hello, welcome to the show.
I know it's who you calling.
Okay, Oyi, all right.
Yeah, I heard you were trying to ask me about
yeah. You talked about the female football. You talked about the Falconet. I was going to ask you, what do you think is our hope for the next game against Australia, regardless of Sam Kerr, of the best player of Chelsea not available?
At first, before the game started, after listening and hearing of the things that have been going on with the squad, with the coach, and all, I was afraid that we might not be able to. Watching that match that day, I really respected those girls because I was like, in the midst of if I be one of them, I wouldn't put the pressure that I felt them putting in that match. They're playing like they have everything they wanted. Even if me and you know, so those girls are just playing.
Yeah.
But first of all, they are the reasons why. No, they're not the reasons. They are part of the best team in Africa.
Yeah, 9-time African champions. Yeah, true.
Now then they make us proud of Nigeria.
11 times, sorry. 11 times,
That's why I said I must watch it. The next one on Thursday, I'm still going to watch it.
Are we coming out through? Do you see us coming out from that group?
I'm heading somewhere. I'm trying to say something.
Because of time frame. Our time is up.
That's for no more girl. That girl is a player. The keeper
yeah.
Yes, that keeper is a very good keeper. But if they can just step up their attack a bit, from my own point of view, if they can step up their attack a bit, I want to blame Oshola because people have to work and give her, but it's like everybody is not even looking at Oshola. So Oshola didn't really get the most assists.
The ball, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think she didn't do anything. But if they can focus on Oshola a bit with those crosses and passes to her, directly to her, trying to find Oshola, I am sure that we will beat Australia like 2-1, I swear.
Okay. Like all right. Oye, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. I see the love you have for the ladies. Thank you so much for the Falcons on that talk. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Oye. Our time is far gone. We just really want to sincerely apologize for the calls that weren't coming through at some point. You know, the lines are very busy. Feels like it's maybe you said the weather?
Yeah, the weather.
I'm so sorry about that. So sorry again. My bad on that. We apologize sincerely. You know, did you hear what that man said? He said if we concentrate more on Azita Toshola, I think she barely got the ball.
Yeah,
but he was able, you know why I respect what he was saying? He was able to picture out on Nomono. If you watch that girl play, the number 9 role, she's a very quality player.
No, I think the thing is Odumono should drop deep and play behind Oshola.
Oh, really? Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Welcome to the show. Good evening. Oh, good afternoon. Sorry. My bad. Hello? Oh, he lost that call again. So sorry. So sorry. We have to run now. Mayawa, we just have to go. So the Super Falcons, because I'm going to be seeing you again by the weekend.
Yes.
So you tell me, when that Thursday game comes to play before I see you again, what's the outcome for that game for you, your prediction of that game?
If we step up our game and show up the way we used to show up, we should beat Australia 2-1.
2-1?
Yes, we should beat Australia 2-1.
Regardless of Sam Kerr not available?
Yeah, we should beat Australia 2-1.
Even if she was there?
Whether she did there, we're supposed to beat them. If you show up as we're supposed to show up, we'll go beat them.
Okay. And it's on us note, we have to sign out from the show. This is the Soccer Scoreboard Show. Comes your way every 12:30 every Saturdays. We'll be running the show for you, but don't forget the OMB show comes up next right here on the People's Dial. Talk about Voice of the People now, the Punch FM, exactly the best place you need to be at all times. Okay, Mayawa, let's get your last word on the show for now.
Okay, well, it's always nice to be here. However, this goes out to the ladies. Ladies that falsely accuse people of rape, you are taking a whole lot away from people who are actually victims of rape. Please, let's be accountable. Good afternoon, Lagos City.
Thank you so much. You know, if that was more time, I would have asked Mayawa, why is this your sign out today? But there's no time to go asking that question. Very big, massive thank you to everyone who was part of the show. I really do appreciate you guys, everyone who tried calling in and those who got us on the line, and also those who tried calling but did not, get in. And apart from that, those sitting back home, relaxing wherever you are, your car, whichever way you listening to the show. Thank you so much. I want to say I appreciate you so much, and I will never stop appreciating you. Never stop being the Kizzy K that I am. On this note, you need to know without God, there is no Kizzy K. And there is nothing wrong in starting small, but there is everything absolutely wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big. Work hard to make it a reality. I'm the voice of the mic. My very good afternoon, beautiful Lagos City. I like to go the other way now. My name is Kizzy K.